My name is Solomon Mtas. I'm a 30-year-old organic farmer based in the Mtogo district of Mashonaland East in Zimbabwe in Africa. Basically, what we are trying to achieve is noted here: organic farming, eco-friendly innovations, and orchards. We are a sustainable development that will go towards African Union Agenda 2063 of unleashing women and youth potential towards United Nations Agenda 2030 as well. We are investing in marginalized communities, in small-scale farmers, so that we improve food security. We've got boots on the ground. Let's get inside. This is our open field tomato plot where we are trying to research and produce and see how best we can manage. This is open field. As you can see, it has got so many risks to bad weather, to pests and diseases, but everything we are doing it manually. When it comes to trellising, when it comes to looking after the fruit itself, but so far it's very healthy, and we are also watering them manually. As you can see, these are the women who are always coming here to water the plants. We are doing it, everything is manually. We are using hosepipe irrigation. We are siphoning the water from up here coming this side. We don't have much mechanization that we have. We are just using it manually. Everything we are just doing it by our hands, and that is the traditional way of growing our tomatoes here. As you can see, they are watering. It's early in the morning, it's winter, so we have to do it in the morning. And also we have the other guy who is trellising here is tying up the tomatoes, making sure that they are straight up, making sure that we are not losing any of the plants. This is part of the process. This is part of the challenge that we face on daily basis of looking after these tomatoes. So in terms of innovation and technology, we've we have not managed to advance that much in terms of technology because it's expensive for us, and our capacity is not yet there where we can manage to have each and every single technologically advanced innovation. But we've really managed to be cost effective, and big companies, this is where they're making their money. They bring this for us, and they put a markup for themselves, and us, the small scale farmers, we cannot manage to have this. How many small scale farmers who can manage to buy this? Very few, 1 in 10 or 2 in 10. So very much it's really a disadvantage. So I think it's more of involving more of the youth in farming, more of the youth who can understand some of these innovations that can be made into more social entrepreneurship, balance between profits and impact, so that there's an impact. So youth are more technologically advanced to be useful with the few tools that they have as compared to the previous generation. And also we need innovations. We have been attacked by something like drought. This is our office. This is where we plan all our stuff. Formerly, I'm a journalist, but I've turned myself into a social entrepreneur. I've been in part of the Young African Leaders Initiative alumni. I've been part of the Unleash Innovation Lab that happened in Denmark last year. I've also studied the Adamsonia online on entrepreneurship. All these are the ideas that you are trying to achieve. We've really worked hard and researched and tried to be in line with the current trends of education. Part of our eco-friendly innovations is reusing. We are not throwing anything away. We have chickens here, we have cows here. We take the stuff that they've been using, take the stuff from the chicken run, then we put it under the ground so that it becomes something that can be useful to the crops, so that it's naturally providing some organic manure to our crops. So this is the process. Before we plant, we just put them on the ground, then we cover with some soil, then within 2 to 3 weeks it will be rotten on the ground, then it will provide manure for our crops when we transplant. This is our compost heap made of manure, cow dung, made of mulching, made of dried grass and green leaves. This is how we are making our compound D fertilizer for our crops. We haven't managed to purchase or to initiate another alternative in terms of compound D fertilizer, so this is how we are doing it, and this has been done for years. It is traditionally made, and after 3 to 6 weeks we'll be having a real compound D fertilizer that we apply to our crops. So this is how we do it. We put everything on top, then it will be drying up organically, and that's how we get all the nutrients. And this has also managed our crops to resist most of the diseases and stuff that come across, because everything is natural. So the only ingredient here is leaves, it's cow dung, it's green leaves, it's dried grass, and some bit of water and the natural sunlight as well. After watering, we use these dried leaves mulching, so that we keep moisture within the soil and on the plant. It also avoids direct sunlight that hits the plants. So this is the mulching that we put on top. Organic gardening, we are also doing a Go Green campaign. We are planting trees, we are doing it organically, naturally, we are protecting the environment, we are trying to plant trees, we are planting orchards, we are planting trees that can protect our nature, that can really improve our ecosystem. This is the main points of our projects.